So with Black Clover Mobile, we gotta give it to them. Alright, you know, when it comes to Black Clover Mobile, if you really think about it, where Black Clover first came out with its first ever mobile game to where it's at right now, which is this one, the leap is huge. Right now, I'll give it that the first Black Clover game, artwork wise, loved it. Outside of that, it's a bit of a downer. However, you come over here and it's kind of like the opposite, because there's not really, well, no, the artwork is still good. No, the artwork's still good, yeah, I really can't complain there. No, overall, it's just better, right? So, I mean, the game looks amazing, the characters looks amazing, especially with, like, the cutscenes, and then, of course, the gameplay. I mean, for a turn-based, it works perfectly well. And on top of that, with the changes and the improvements that the developers are making for the game, it's putting the game on a path where, one, there's longevity, two, people are enjoying it, because, of course, the reviews are also really up there, being impressed, right? A lot of high good reviews, and just overall giving Black Clover that good look and actually a decent game for once. Now, of course, again, just by looking at it, you know, a lot of time has gone into it, a lot of investments have gone into it, of course, and it's fair to say that where the game is at right now for the global release, that Black Clover is actually doing decently well with income wise and people just enjoying it. More importantly, it does have that balance of pay to win and free to play. Moreover, on JP and KR, where it's actually a lot more crazy free to play friendly, but regardless, the balance is there, which is very nice. And again, there's more stuff to be added. I mean, I guess my only discredit would be that maybe they can kind of work on the event side of things a little bit when it comes to reward, but we won't go into details on that one, right? Because that's kind of like a minor little thing that if they want to kind of fix up on, they can do so. But it's not the end of the world. The game is still flourishing and it's doing its thing. And so, with taking all of that into consideration and coming into where mobile gaming, when it comes to, or the bar, should I say, being raised every single year, you would think for a game to come in that is still like, I don't know, coming or giving the vibes of like 2013, 14 being released this year wouldn't be as successful. But then what truly comes into mind and actually has a huge effect on whether the game is going to be successful or not is the IP. Now, Black Clover, it's a hot IP, right? And hence why, yeah, I do believe that's kind of one of the big reasons why this game itself is doing well, right? Because I mean, if you're a fan of Black Clover, then you know you'll be kind of interested to see on how this game will be playing out. If you're not a fan of Black Clover, and for those that don't know about it, I mean, the game itself looks absolutely stunning, so of course it's going to bring that attraction to it, and then of course slowly it will get people into Black Clover, because of course they'll find out that it's an anime, and maybe some characters they want to know more about, and then know more about the story, etc. So it kind of plays out in that direction. But the key thing is the IP itself. Now, I didn't truly know on how much power an IP can hold over a game, regardless of how the game is looking, running, playing. Maybe it's a little bit more pay to win. It's crazy to think actually to how much power it holds. And there's a reason why I'm bringing all of this up, and there's a reason why I'm kind of giving the credit for Black Clover and just kind of showing it off a little bit, is because I want you guys to take in on what you guys are seeing. I mean, of course, you all, if you're watching this video, you've probably played. I mean, you probably have Black Clover on your phone or PC, right? You're playing it, right? So you got an idea on how Black Clover is working, the ultimate animations, the gameplay, the summoning side of things, the rates, and all that good stuff, right? You've got the whole gist of how this game is, and it's solid. It's pretty good, right? Sometimes keeping it old school is even better. Sometimes keeping it OG when it comes to mobile games is all you need. That way, you know, you're not putting as much time, as much investment, and you're making double the amount. So, with that being said, let me introduce you to another anime game that recently released alongside the global version of Black Clover Mobile. JUJUTSU Kaisen Phantom Parade. Now, I believe this game released back on the 19th or the 20th of November, if I can remember correctly. Maybe a little bit sooner. No. I think, no, 19th or 20th, I'm pretty sure. And so, of course, you know, when it comes to this anime game, you could say, this is only JP only. Just want to clarify, this is not global available. This is JP only. And I am going to say this right now. I expect this game to come out globally. They've got the means to. They've got the money to. I'm telling you right now, I actually genuinely expect this game to, at some point, maybe in the next year, to release globally. Now, obviously with this being the first ever Jujutsu Kaisen game, I didn't expect to go down this route as a Jujutsu Kaisen game. So predominantly this game itself, I mean, when the initial gameplay first came out about this game, you know, a lot of people were like, what is this? Let me just double check on what year it is, because I don't feel like I'm living in the past. I'm in the present, am I not? Because it looks so outdated. And you would be surprised to how people are eating this up. Now keep in mind, this is JP exclusive, so I still do play it. By the way, I have summoned, because right now, I mean, I might as well let you guys know what's going on. You know, there is the movie banner that's available right now, which I summoned. Yep, and I got shafted, bro. This game is more in favor for the pay-to-wins, I will say that. So that's something to take note of. And the rates themselves, oh my god. Okay, hold on a minute. The rates themselves, let's have a look. So for the newest character, it's 0.7%. So technically more higher than the seasonal characters, because seasonal characters are 0.5%. So it's slight advantage player over here on Jujutsu Kaisen, but overall when it comes to like pickup banners for like Julius and whatnot, he'll be 1%. So, but still, and on top of that, as you're summoning for characters, you've also got these dumbass I don't know what they're called, but like basically they're similar to like how skill pages are on Black Clover mobiles. I absolutely hate them, but it is what it is. I don't like what that games have done these now, because it really does just screw you over when you're trying to go after the character. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So let me show you guys gameplay for anyone who hasn't seen this, because again, it is JP exclusive, so I don't know if anyone... Well, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, right? The IP right now is hot, so let's just do a quick little game so that way you guys can see. So of course we just saw what Black Clover was capable of, and this is pretty much Jujutsu Kaisen itself. Now, prior to the build-up for this game, you know, one of the biggest comparisons I made for this game was the fact that, it reminds me of Ninja Tribes, and of course that game survived, what, a year, and then it completely shut down. But income-wise, it was not making nearly enough to what Jujutsu Kaisen is doing right now. So this is the premise of the game. It's as simple as this. This is your basic, typical OG anime mobile game that you would have gotten back years ago, that for whatever reason came about now. And I'll admit, going and seeing the initial gameplay at the very beginning, I thought, right, that there's no way this game can survive. Like, huh? But I also did say, and I specifically remember saying this, that JP players are going to eat this. Okay, right, so we'll do Gojo, because Gojo's going to Oko them, so why not? And then we'll continue on with the other boys in the next turn, so you guys get to see. So I'll put it on ×1. So, I mean, when it comes to the ultimates, this is pretty hard. I mean, it's so simple. It's insane. This game is being... I mean, here's the thing. I get it. It's so simple, mind. Like, the simplicity is on how easy it is just to play this game wherever you are. I think that's what it is, but... Yep. That's the power of Gojo right there, by the way. My man just day one character, by the way. Oh, it's insane, right? So there's also combination attacks, which you guys will see. So we'll do this. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, we'll just do this. All right, you power up. There we go. And then Panda, go into your there we go. Into the gorilla mode. And nice. Punch, kick. Slam to the ground, black flash, there we go. And then of course if you do 2 ultimates, they do like this little combination thing. It just gives you some additional damage, right? And the buffs itself, and then Todo just kind of comes in. That's kind of like the ultimate side of things and how this game is. I should also mention while we're here, just to give you guys the fact that this really is like an OG type of mobile game, is the fact that working on characters, it's basically their levels. You then got this grade part things. You can then work on their skills to level up their skill. It's so simple. There's no gears, there's none of all the shenanigans. It's so simple minded, right? And again, the big reason why I'm bringing all this up and why I want your guys' opinion on this is because this is something that I always mention to the homies, and even when I was on stream, right? And that is, so JP slash K, well no, well you know, this is with Korea, by the way. So altogether 500k, which I believe should be wrong. I think it's like 1 million that they've made so far. with the release of Black Asta, or just before it, should I say? So that should be 1 million, not 500k. So I mean, I assume they just need to update it, but that's kind of where we're at with JP and KR. And then of course on global with the release, Black Clover absolutely smashed it, right? The reviews are amazing, and when it comes to income wise, they managed to achieve, if it wants to load anytime now, please, I am stalling as much as I can, 10 million. Now of course JUJUTSU is dropping, so I want to say that maybe by the end results 15 million question mark, but overall for Black Clover Mobile, this is an amazing start. So obviously with ending off 2023, we're looking around about Black Clover finishing off, as of right now where it stands, 11 to 12 million, but I do think that maybe they can push it to 15 to 16 million, right? Which is very nice to have, especially with your game. And then of course, yeah, I mean, download wise, they crushed it. So I know it was also like top 1 in the App Store. So yeah, no, it's doing amazing numbers. And then again, the reason why I'm saying all of this is because Jujutsu Kaisen, man, where did this come from? 20 million. I mean, yeah, okay, 1 million. Okay, so you guys have to keep in mind that this is JP exclusive. This is only available in Japan, this game. So 1 million is damn freaking good. And I do believe that this also hit top in the App Store. I think currently right now it's second place, if I can remember correctly, because I did remember seeing it. But it made double the amount. The game itself wasn't probably that difficult to, well, I don't know what goes behind the scenes of making a game and whatnot, right? But if we're comparing it between JJK and Black Clover, it's fair to say that with Jujutsu Kaisen, they didn't have to go that crazy with it, right? Because it's very simple-minded, especially with like some of the mechanics, the gameplay, and when it comes to the game overall, with like the events and character builds, etc. and whatnot. You know, it's fair to say that Black Clover, there's a lot more to it, and so it does require that more effort, that more time, that more money, and then realistically it comes down to just maybe keeping it simple is the way forward, because it's made double the amount and it's only available in Japan, so God knows what the actual number would be if it had the treatment of Black Clover where it was available worldwide. Because I mean, 30 mil, 35, 40. Here's the thing, with JJK by the end of this year, I'm expecting 25 mil, right? Because of course this is a rough estimate. Well, this is a rough estimate with where it's at right now. So it says 20 mil, but it's actually past 20 mil. So, and also, you know, with Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, some people are going to mention, the characters, you know. Here's the thing, you drop a Gojo, everyone's going to be there. You drop Toji, everyone's going to be there. You drop Sukuna, I'ma be there. I'm waiting for his ass, right? There are characters that are just going to bring in a disgusting amount of money. Now, like I said, the game itself isn't exactly, I mean, look at the reviews, Jesus Christ, people are enjoying this game. How? Hey, keeping it simple might be the way forward, but this game is way more pay to win than it is free to play friendly, like way more. Maybe that's the thing, right? And plus it's JP players. I mentioned it before, JP players are going to eat this up. So maybe this is the route that Black Clover or the dev teams needed to take. I don't know. I mean, clearly not, because, you know, I enjoy my free to play fairness, don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to whale out that much, but maybe this was the way. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, I mention this all the time because I just want to get everyone's opinions on this. So far from what people are telling me is JJK shiny. This anime is popping. This anime is hot. So of course it's going to sell. That is a key factor in things, 100%. Obviously when I was live streaming, got a homie called Tony comes in who actually plays this game, and he says it's just easy to play. When I'm at work, just log on in and away I go. It's a lot more simple. It's a lot more easy. So maybe that, you know, that's another thing that's been factored in. So I wanted to make this video just to kind of get your guys' opinion. What do you guys think? You know, when it comes to each of these games, what about Jujutsu Kaisen really is making this game a stupid, ridiculous amount of money? Honestly, I do think it maybe is because it is the IP itself that's carrying it hard. But it's crazy to think a game like this, that is so outdated looking, is generating so much money. I didn't think the power of an IP would be that strong, but this is just stupid to me at this point. It really is.